Hello friends, I welcome to all of you in our education platform. Dear friends, in the last lecture we have already learned about several kind of matrices where we define how to write all the elements of matrix, right? Matrix is one kind of rectangular arrangement. તો તમને ખબર છે rectangular arrangement છે? તો rectangular arrangement હોય તો number of row and number of column define કરવાની. તો અહીંયા 4 row and 3 column. So 4 row and 3 column, that's why is denoted as 4 cross 3 matrices. એ હવે તમને ખબર છે. એના પછી આપણે એવું પણ શીખી ગયા કે મેટ્રિક્સના એલિમેન્ટ્સ એના જનરલ ફોર્મ પરથી કેલ્ક્યુલેટ થઈ જાય. ઇટ મીન્સ we calculate all the possible elements with help of the formula of Aij m cross n, right? So this matrix is with the order m cross n, and this multiplication 4 3s are 12 is the number of elements in the matrices. Now today we are going to solve several questions related to this topic. So let us start with the first question, your level number 1 as per your exercise. Let us start the question. First question is this. Example 1. A matrix has 8 elements. Total 8 elements are there. What are the possible order it can have? This is the first question. What if it has 5 elements? What do you say? A matrix has total 8 elements. What are the possible order it can have? What if it has 5 elements? It means that here in this question a matrix has total 8 elements. Now order is what? M cross n. It means what about the possibility for 8? Just write the multiplication or multiplicative factors of 8. Factors of 8 are this. Factorize this 8. Then what we may say? We may say that 8 can be written as 1 into 8 or 8 into 1. See here. This 8 can be written as or 2 into 4 or 4 into 2, right? These are the possible factorization of 8. So that means order of the matrix is 1 cross 8. Now you know that 1 cross 8, it means 1 row and 8 column. This is row matrix. See, it's very easy. Row matrix. This is column matrix. Row matrix and column matrix can be arranged easily. So if a matrix has 8 elements, then what are the possible order it can have? So the possible order is 1 cross 8 or 1 by 8, 8 by 1, 2 by 4 and 4 by 2. These are the possible orders. So possible orders or possible order of this matrix is are 1 by 8, 8 by 1, 2 by 4 and 4 by 2. Is very easy. Now suppose if it has 5 elements, a matrix has 5 elements, then what happens? A matrix has 5 elements, then order is very obvious that either 1 cross 5 or 5 cross 1. Only 2 possibilities there, because 5 is not divided by any other number. So that's why 1 cross 5 and 5 cross 1. It means 1 by 5 and 5 by 1. So order is 1 by 5. That means row matrix. 1 row and 5 column. And 5 by 1, that means column matrix. So either column matrix or row matrix should be there. Okay, so this is your first example, a very simple question that it means number of elements of matrix is given, then we may easily find out the order, or how can we arrange the matrix, we can say easily. Now the second question here is this. Example number 2. Construct a 2 cross 2 matrix. A equals to Aij. Just try to construct 2 cross 2 matrix. A equals to Aij, which are given as which are given by, there are several terms are there. First one, Aij is equals to I plus j whole square by 2. First example. Second example, Aij is equals to I minus 2j whole square by 2. Third one is Aij is equals to modulus of minus 3i plus j by 2. This is the third one. Fourth one is Aij is equals to, I just write all the question first, modulus of 2i minus 3j by 2. And the fifth one is Aij is equals to modulus of 2i minus 3j, 2i plus j whole square is given and divide by 2. These are relevant relation for I and j. So construct a 2 cross 2 matrix. It's the simple thing. 2 cross 2 matrix means square matrix. We know that. 2 cross 2c. So matrix A equals to Aij here. 2 cross 2. Aij 2 cross 2. Now we know that how to write the elements of the matrices. First row A1 A1. Second row A2 A2. First column, second column. See, A11 A12 A21 A22. This is the matrix, right? Say it as equation 1. It means find out A11 A12 A21 A22 from the given relation. Now let us solve the first question. First question is what? Aij is equals to I plus j whole square divided by 2. So just to put 1 there. So put I equals to 1 as well as j equals to 1. So put I equals to 1, j equals to 1. Then what we get? Then we get A11. Just to put here, then 1 plus 1 whole square by 2. By putting the value I and j is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2 square is 4 by 2 is 2. Similarly put I equals to 1 and j equals to 2. What we get? Then we get A12 here. I is 1, j is 2, 1 plus 2 whole square by 2. We may write this. And 1 plus 2 means 3 square is 9 by 2. And similarly put I is 2 and j is 1. Then what we get? Then we get A21 as 2 plus 1 whole square by 2. And that's why again is 9 by 2. That after put I is 2 and j is 2 both. Then we get A22. That is 2 plus 2 whole square by 2. And 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 square is 16 by 2 and is 8. So finally this matrix is, so therefore the matrix A is as per this result 2 9 by 2. That after 9 by 2 and 8 is the answer. So I think you easily find out the matrix with help of given relation between ith column and ith row and jth column. It means with help of the formula of Aij, we may easily find out the required matrix, right? So now the second question is similar. So you can solve this question in homework. Now I solve the question number 3 here. આપણે આ question solve કરીએ જેમાં modulus છે. It means modulus is given here. Let us see question number 3. In this question, Aij is modulus of minus 3i plus j divided by 2, right? Is given here. And again, we just try to put all this value a11, a12. What is 2 cross 2 matrix? 2 cross 2 matrix is, we may write 2 cross 2 matrix as, suppose matrix number B, let us say. Then that is A11, A12, A21 and A22 now. Now I think you understand it easily. And now with the help of I equals to 1 and j equals to 1, you get A11, then after A12, A21 and A22 is in. Just put the value. So now put I is 1 and j is 1. Then A11 is put here. Then modulus of minus 3 plus 1 by 2. So minus 2 by 2 is 1. Because modulus, remember that in modulus minus 2 the result is plus 2. 2 by 2 is 1. I is 1, j is 2. Then we get A12 easily. So put I is 1, j is 2. So what happened? Here is modulus of minus 3 plus 2 by 2, right? I hope you understand easily. I is 1 there, so minus 3. And then I substitute karo. So put here I is 1 minus 3 plus 2. So minus 3 plus 2 is 1 because modulus is there. Actually is minus 1, but in modulus value being positive. I is 2 and j is 1. Then what happened? Then A21. Put here 2. I is 2. Then 3 2s are 6 minus 6 and plus 1 by 2. So that is minus 5 by 2, but modulus, that's why plus 5 by 2. And at last I is 2 and j is 2. Then what? Then we get a 2 2 matrix, or sorry, element add 2 2. Put here 2 2 there, then minus 6 plus 2 by 2 minus 4 by 2, and that's why it's 2. And now finally from 1 the required matrix is. So from 1 the matrix is. Here I just give the name of the matrix as B, then matrix B is. Here put all the elements there. A11 is 1, A12 is 1 by 2, that after 5 by 2 and 2. This is the module. Oh sorry, this is the matrix. See here, there is no any negative values or no any negative element is there because modulus is given, so that's why all the elements are positive sign. Similarly in this question or in fourth question also you can find it easily. So this both question you have to solve in homework or find this both kind of matrix in homework. So just take a screenshot also relevant to it. Okay. Now we deal with the next example. In the next example, now we construct a 3 cross 4 matrix. See here. Construct 3 cross 4 matrix in the next example. Construct 3 cross 4 matrix. A equals to Aij. This kind of 3 cross 4 matrix whose elements are given by, the first one is Aij equals to 1 by 2 into modulus minus 3i plus j. Second, Aij is equals to I plus j, so it's very easy. And the third one, Aij is 2i. Aij is 2i. I think these two matrix you can arrange it easily. So I just solving this one, and rest of the thing is in homework once again. Because of that 3 cross 4 matrix we have to arrange it again. It's very easy that, but 3 cross 4, so therefore there are 12 elements to write. What about this? A equals to Aij 3 cross 4. That means there are 3 row and 4 columns are there, right? So let's start with the first row. A11, A12, A13 and A14. First, second, third and fourth. So there are 4 elements I write in first row. 4 columns, that's why I did it that way. Then after A21, A22, A23 and A24. And the third row is A31, A32, A33 and A34. Right? So this is the matrix whose all elements you want to find. Now let us apply this formula. Here the formula is this. Here Aij is equals to 1 by 2 and modulus of minus 3i plus j. So I think you just put all the values. So therefore A11. What is A11? Put here 1 then 1 by 2 modulus of minus 3 plus 1. See here. I directly write the value minus 3 and plus 1 1. So that is what 1 by 2 into 2, and so the answer is 1. What about A12? Just to put this value there. Now the formula we have Aij is 1 by 2 modulus of minus 3i plus j. I directly put the value 1 by 2 minus 3 plus 2 here. See, j is 2, I is 1. So 1 by 2 into 1, and so 1 by 2 is the answer. A13. What is A13? 1 by 2 into. Here put 1, then minus 3 plus 3. Right? Here minus 3. 3 ones are 3 and plus 3. So the answer is 0 here. A21. Sorry, A14 also there. A14. So 1 by 2 into minus 3 plus 4 here. When we put j is 4. So what the answer is? Again 1 by 2. I write now here that after A21 put there. See now I is 2. So minus 6 plus 1 is there. And so that is minus 5 by 2 or 5 by 2. Now A22. Now remember that here always put minus 6 because I is 2 now. So I directly write minus 6 there. So minus 6 plus 2. So is minus 4 by 2 is 2. A23 is 1 by 2 minus 6 and plus 3, right? So 3 by 2 is the answer. A24. So 1 by 2. I directly write now the value minus 6 plus 4. So minus 2. Minus 2 by 2 means 1. So this is the second row, and now we will write all the elements of third row. A31. Then 1 by 2. Now see here, when you multiply this with 3, then minus 3 3s are minus 9 is there and plus 1, right? So what about this? Minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8. Minus 8 by 2 is minus 4, but in modulus, so it's plus 4. A32, 1 by 2, modulus of minus 9 plus 2. So it's 7 by 2 here. A33, 1 by 2, modulus of minus 9 plus 3, so minus 6 by 3, so 6 by 2 and is 3. Minus 6 by 2, sorry, so 6 by 2 is 3. And finally the last element A34, 1 by 2, modulus of minus 9 plus 4, so that is 5 by 2. So these are all elements of this matrix. Now we have to put all these elements in place of equation 1 or in place of the matrix. So from 1 the required matrix is. Therefore from 1 the required matrix now we may write as A equals to. Now let us put all the elements there. 1 by 2, 0 and 1 by 2. First row is completed. Now second row, 5 by 2, 2, 3 by 2 and 1. Third row is 4, 7 by 2, 3 and 5 by 2. And this is the required matrix C here. Now this both example again in homework, so I think you can easily understand that. So for 3 cross 3 kind of construction is easily done, but it's time taken process when you calculate all the possible elements, right? Now the next thing is construction. Now construction is very easy. Now we will find out the value of x and y from it. Let us see. So when two matrices are equal, then we also know that we just compare the elements of first row with first row, second row with second row, and if the number of rows are given 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, then we just compare element wise. So let us see one that kind of example also here. As per your NCERT book, also this kind of questions are there. Let us start with the next example. Find x, y and z so that a matrix A equals to B, where matrix A is, it means two matrices are given. Matrix A is given as x minus 2, first column I write 18z, that after 3 and y plus 2, second column. Third column is 2z and 6z as matrix A, where matrix B is yz6, yz6, 6y, x and 2y, 6y, x and 2y. Our question is to find the value of x, y and z. So I think two matrices are equal or equal matrix is given, then we just compare all elements of first row with all elements of first row in second matrix, and similarly so on. So let us compare here. So by comparing elements, what we write now? We may say that x minus 2 is y is the first equation. Say it as equation 1. Okay, z is 3 directly given, see, and 2z is 6 also satisfying. So that's why it is clear that z is 3. So z equals to 3. That after 18z, see here, is 6y. Interesting thing is that adding z is 6y, right? Y plus 2 is x, is automatically the same result. So say this as equation 2. And also 6z is 2y. 6z is 2y, obviously there. Now 18 times z is 6y. From this what we may say? 18 into 3 is 6y. Is it clear? And therefore what we say that 6 3s are 18 as 6y, 6 cancel, and therefore y is 9. It means the value of y is 9. Okay, also say that is satisfy this equation or not. See, put 9 there, 2 9s are 18 and 6 3s are also 18. So finally z is 3 and y is 9. Now from 1 we will find x easily. So now from 1 what we say? X minus 2 is y, and therefore x minus 2 is 9. And so what we say, x is 9 plus 2 means 11. So finally value of x, y and z we have. X is 11 and is satisfied there. 11 minus 2 is 9c. So y is automatically 9 and z equals to 3. So summation is very easy when you calculate in this manner. So just compare here. Compare the elements of matrix when two matrices are equal. So this concept is very useful to solve any kind of example when you compare two matrices easily. But let us write several questions in homework also. You have to solve yourself, or you must solve all the questions yourself. Let us see. This question in homework, you have to try to solve yourself. If in homework this question you have to solve yourself, if first column I write first x plus 3, 4x plus 6 and b minus 3, yes, here is b minus 3, z plus 4, a minus 1 and 3, that after 2y minus 7, 0 and z plus 2c. This matrix is equals to 0, 2x and 2b plus 4, that after 6 minus 3 minus 21 and 3y minus 2, that after 2c plus 2 and 0. These both matrices are equal. Then find the values of ABC, X, Y, Z. So try to solve this example. This is the beauty of equality of two matrices. I think you can easily solve now. It's very simple. Just comparing the element and you can find all the values easily. So these are the relevant question related to the topic. Topic is also complete, and this first exercise in your textbook you can solve now easily. Now in the next lecture we will discuss addition of two matrices, and that after property, and that after very important thing is the multiplication of two matrices. So my dear friends, prepare it very well. Thank you very much. Here we end this lecture, or here we till then, it means in the next lecture we will meet. Till then, goodbye.